tell you what my grandmother used to tell me. Let me tell you what Marie Ellis used to tell me. This is why I need my stand, so I'm not walking and wiggling. Because I want you to focus on what I'm saying and not that the phone is wiggling. Looking like Waldo's mother today. Hold on a minute. Fix my light. Damn. My grandmother used to tell me, because what she used to do was be very supportive in the beginning years of my first marriage. And my grandmother looked at me one day. She said, Jennifer, don't you ever stress yourself out, especially over no man. She said, all this yelling and screaming that you're doing. Am I yelling and screaming right now? Too bad. I gotta get my food. She said, Jen, you carrying on doing all this yelling, trying to pour your heart out to get your point across on a set of deaf ears. I said, Grandmom, I'm just tired. I'm tired. She said, let me tell you something. She said, that's not tired. That's tolerant. That's what she said. She said, you'll know when you get tired because you go silent. You won't say nothing. You're not going to argue. You're not going to complain. You're not going to fight. And it's not that you're not fighting for the right thing. The right thing is the right relationship. The purpose is something totally different. Now, I'm adding stuff in here because as I realized she was right, these are the things I got clarity on. If you are not with the person that is in alignment with your purpose, you will always be tolerant. Did you hear what I said? So tired will come. You'll get close to it. But it's when you leave and make an exit that tired has finished itself. In other words, it arrives and makes you leave at the same time. Leave that bullshit. That's when you're tired. That's when you're tired. That's what Grandmom said. Grandmom said, when you're tired, you leave. Out. Boom. Smoke behind your feet. Listen to me. Because I used to argue. And I had all the right reasons to argue and fight for the relationship that I wanted. However, I was fighting for a fixation. Or in other words, a relationship that I designed in my mind of how I wanted it to turn out. But I was doing it based on not wanting to reflect the type of relationships that I've seen, which were all broken. So I was doing it from a space of not wanting. But you know how energy is. You know how the law of attraction is. If you think about what you don't want, more of that will come. If you think about what you do want, more of that will come. And if you're not focused and don't know how to really use the law of attraction, and you're thinking about what you don't want, oh, I just don't want my relationship to be like that. I don't want my relationship. And you're going to get more instances of relationships that end up like the one you don't want because you're only focusing on what you don't want and not what you do want. So, my idea may have been cute, but the purpose of it was to just not be like them other ones. It wasn't to be how I wanted to be. That came secondary when it should have came first. So I was trying to argue my way out of being in a way that I already was in and didn't even see it. Now, I am at this. This is a new breaking point. This is new. This is new. This is new. And I know. Never mind, that's too deep. Stop. I'm trying to get my business. I'm going to hold that for the next time. Just wait a minute. What I'm saying is, you may not realize that you are trying to have good encounters or positive encounters on a fixated idea. But I'm telling you that if you're trying to do anything based off what you don't want, you're already doing it wrong. Do it based on what you do want. Don't say, I don't want to run out of water. Say, I'm always happy and looking forward to having more water. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good, because I'm not saying it again. So, then I repeated the cycle of wanting that relationship to change, and then picked it up and thought because I stayed away, listen, because I've already said this, pieces of this in other messages. What happens is when you have a fixated idea, you take it from the one person, you keep your idea, and you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to try it on somebody, and this is holding the fixation. This is what happens when you hold the fixation from that place or that space of not wanting to be like somebody else and not realizing that you only need to be in the energy of what you desire for yourself. Listen, because it's layered, okay? So standing inside of the fixation, you're going to do one of two things. You're going to have the person coming back saying, ooh, baby, I'm sorry. Or you're going to have the new person who, when you meet a new person, you have several archetypes in you. But you don't show the broken ones first. You never show that. Most people, you can smell and feel their energy when they come up. You know when a person is a snake, and you know when they're presenting. But you know what happens very quickly and very subtly? You put hope there. I was talking to one of my old heads about this the old day. I call it misapplied hope. I did a YouTube video on it. Go watch it. He called it misguided ego. So we were really saying the same thing. I was saying the feminine side of it, and he was saying the masculine side of it. The misapplied hope will have you get right in there and remember the reasons why you tried to start that bullshit relationship with that person in the first place. And you'll take that 1% of hope, and you'll probably religious and think of it. Oh, just one little mustard seed of faith. All I need is this match. He'll change. He'll stop. She'll stop. And you apply it to what you want the relationship to be. And you probably stop listening to everything. You hear one little whining ass line of sweet words that you wanted to hear for I don't know how long. And all of a sudden, you right back in there, and everything else is womp womp. We'll work it out later. And don't let him kiss your neck. Oh my God. Don't let him kiss your neck. Don't let him kiss your neck. Don't kiss my face. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. Don't. Because when you... They call it finessing nowadays. It's like it's seduction from the wrong kinds. Hurt my ears. I gotta take these off. Give me a minute now. So, after you gotten through the bullshit of the sweet nothings, because that's exactly what they are, because the relationship ended up being the bullshit that it was before, you wanted to turn that one line into everything, and the sweet nothings have proven themselves to be nothing. Because, and then you realize that you're still stuck with the same hope of wanting a relationship with the person or the new person because you have not sat inside of yourself and exercised what you needed to exercise and get to learn what you need the most and build your desires off of what you want, not what you don't want. You ain't sit there long enough. And even if you sat there for a long time, did you do the internal work? The answer is no if you ended up in the same type of relationship. Because what they do is a spirit, all they do is just jump from person to person. It holds a new face. It holds a new cologne. It might wear some different clothes. It might look different. It might be taller. It could be shorter sometimes. It might hold a different face and transform to trick you into either trying to understand whether you have gotten to this point of realizing where you need to be more self-reliant You have to do more digging inside of yourself so you can get to know yourself before you try to share the whole part of yourself with somebody else, which can't be a broken vessel. If two broken vessels get together, they are not becoming an equal whole vessel. They come in a whole pile of broken shit. That's what's happening. And you've been tricked into believing that if you stay in this relationship and pray to God long enough, or if you do the work, or if you hold a certain amount of suffering for a relationship, that that's supposed to equate to a solution. All right with the lies, because I'm done. Oh my God. Can you tell that I'm done? Can you tell? You can tell I'm done? Good. I'm glad you can tell I'm done. I'm the fuck done. The best relationship that you can ever be in is the one inside yourself. Because if you are in healthy balance with yourself, it's automatically going to attract those that carry the same vibration and frequency, and that is where you will stay. And you will get tested. Don't think that just because you chose the higher road and all this other shit that people won't come to try and fuck with you. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be cursing. I get real passionate. That's why I said I was going to read to y'all, because I don't write the curse words. Not that much. But it's better to read it because it's just better. Just let me hold on a minute. Get inside the relationship with yourself, because it's automatically going to attune you to the people that are on the same vibration and frequency, period. That's it. It's going to get you in there. You're going to get tested because listen, Spirit is always going to test you and test them to make sure you are still standing firm in a space where you said you was going to be. And you're going to have to cuss people out while you on that journey. Don't sit there and be no punk. If they want to sit there and talk all of this shit, let them. You reach a point where you got to start talking back. You do. But you don't let it go past a certain limit. You see where they're going. You already know where they're going, where they come from, with the type of stuff that they send you. The message, what they trying to put in the air. Trying to knock you off. Don't let them do it. Fuck all of them.